Hello friends, this is Raman Gill with the Daily Forex Market Analysis for November 2nd, 2016. Just a quick disclaimer before we get started. This is for educational purposes only. If you have questions about your individual investing needs, I recommend you talk to your investment advisor. Let's start off by taking a look at our economic calendar here. In the morning, we have Spanish manufacturing PMI numbers and a bunch of manufacturing PMI numbers from the Eurozone. And then at 4:55 a.m. Eastern, we have German unemployment change. Germany is one of the larger economies within the Eurozone, so that will be important for the euro. And then we have construction PMI numbers for the British pound at 5:30 a.m. Eastern. Into the US session, we have ADP non-farm payroll employment change. This will be important here. Crude oil inventories will be important as well. And then a very, very important event for the day is the FOMC statement and federal funds rate. So this is the interest rate for the US. At this point, we have been seeing some really good data out of the US. And if we see the Fed being wishy-washy about the interest rate hike, this could have a negative impact on the US dollar. We are already seeing that the US dollar is taking a beating, especially with the polls that are coming out that are showing that Trump is now leading in terms of the votes. So that is very negative for the markets for the US dollar because he's a wild card and markets don't like wild cards in general. They like to know what's coming down the pipeline. So as a result, Trump victory would actually be negative for the US dollar. This is why we are seeing the US take a hit now after that FBI statement being released about how they were investigating Clinton emails. Into the Asian session, we have trade balance for Australian dollar. We did see some negative data for Aussie today, which has had a negative impact on Australian dollar here. So if we see negative trade balance numbers, we can see Australian dollar take a further hit. And then we have Kexin Services PMI number, which will be important not just for China, but for Australia, New Zealand as well. Let's move on to the charts here. We are looking at pound US dollar here. We get a neutral candle for the day, and as a result, this is very neutral. It is right in the middle. At this point, we could see pound go either way. We are still in this range that it's held for a while. So at this point, if the price comes to 123.30 level, we'd be looking for a potential reversal here unless something drastic happens. And if the price moves towards the bottom here at 12100, we are looking for a move to the upside. So we are just looking for a reversal at the key levels at 123.30, and we're looking to buy at 12100. In terms of the 1 hour here, we did see a big pin bar into R1 and then price came down. However, it wasn't able to hold below the pivot point. At this point, price is below the pivot point here. However, it is in consolidation and it can go either way. So the move to the upside, if it holds above the pivot point, we're likely to see it push further up, potentially into this 123.20 area towards the top here, or into the 123.30 area towards the top of the range. So we need to see where the price will hold. If it holds below the pivot point, then we're likely to see the price come into this S3 target at 121.30 area. Euro dollar here, it has been very, very bullish. Euro has become a risk currency. So what that means is when there's a lot of risk in the market, for example, right now with the US dollar, especially with Trump leading in the polls, that is positive for the euro. And we are seeing a lot of money flowing into the euro. As a result, we are seeing euro getting pushed up. Because of this huge daily candle close here, we are bullish on euro. The next potential level that we're looking at is this 111.27 level. So this is a strong support and resistance area. However, with all the uncertainty in the market around the US dollar, we could easily see the price moving all the way up here. So that would be our next target. Looking at our hourly candle here, we can see that the price is breaking above this 110.50 level here, and the next level is 11.27. It hasn't even done any retracement whatsoever, and it's pushing upward at this point, so it looks very, very bullish at the moment. New Zealand dollar here had a very bullish close, and now we are looking at a potential target of 72.67, which is the top of this candle over here. Looking at our H1, we are seeing a bit of a pullback. So if the price stays above this pivot point at 71.91, we could see another move to the upside, and the target will be this R2 level at 72.65 area. And if we start seeing the price holding below the pivot point, then we are looking for a price to move back lower, potentially even into this S2 level at 71.20. Aussie here is trading within this range here. We did see negative data come out of Aussie. As a result, we are seeing a huge push to the downside. Looking at the 1 hour chart here, we had a very nice pin bar, and since then price has been moving to the downside. Looks like this inefficiency will get filled, so we're looking at S1 and potentially even into S2 here at 75.56 area. So here, if we see a reversal pattern, if the price rejects this level, we could see another move to the upside. But at this point, this looks bearish, and we could see the price come all the way to 75.58 level here. Dollar CAD here, we moved up, and then since then price has come down. So our next target level here would be 133.50 here. We did see a bit of a neutral candle. So we have a bearish candle with a big pin bar at the bottom. So this gives it a bit of a neutral tone. At this point, we could see a test higher, even at 71.34.20 level, and then a move to the downside. For dollar CAD here, we did see the price push up. However, it hasn't been able to break the high, and then we saw price come down again. So we are in a bit of a range here. At this point, this candle looks a bit neutral. We have a bearish close on this. However, there's a big pin at the bottom here as well. So the candle body is not that big compared to the pin. It's approximately the same size. So that makes it a neutral candle. So here we are trading within this range. As we can see, the price has just gone sideways, hasn't really made much headway. As such, we are looking to R1 here at 134.20 level. If the price comes up here and gives us a reversal pattern, we could potentially go short. However, if it breaks above this level, then we are looking for price to move to the next level, which could be our 134.80 area there. If we do get a reversal, we're looking for the price to come back down towards this 133.50 area, S1, and if the price holds above S1, we could see it trade back into the range. So at this point, we would be looking to sell at the top of the range at 134.20 and buy at the bottom of the range at 133.50. Unless it breaks above the range, then we are looking to go higher with this. And if it breaks below the range, below this S1 level, then we are looking to come into S1 here, 133.20 level. So that's all for now. I will see you in the trade room.